playing Scarlet Hollow. We're gonna see how this goes. Basically last time we accidentally got someone murdered in the woods because I decided to save the dog instead of saving the guy. The dog is a pug named Gretchen, and I regret nothing. Anyway, so we're going into episode 2. We just met with Kanika and her mom and talked about kind of the crazy shit that's going on. So now we're starting episode 2. Alright. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing. You're still alive, and for now, you're safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there, right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your gut, tangling into a knot of anxiety wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. Hold on. This shit is loud as hell. Hold on. Sorry, it's loud as shit. It's hard to hear. Okay. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. Duke is the guy that we accidentally got murdered. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Partially because I don't think my cousin would let me. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. I don't like clammy. Oh yeah, let's check on the possum. He's got bread! You open the drawers to check in on the little opossum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still there, that's nice. I'm gonna leave him alone, because I don't want to touch him. What's the harm in letting the little man continue to nest in your clothes? At least your outfit from yesterday still smells pretty okay. Maybe no one will notice. Let's text Stella. It's probably a good idea to check in with your new friend. Can't imagine she's holding up very well. Yo, what up? Hey, how are you holding up? Hi. Send picture of a tired cat you found on the internet. I'll just ask her how she's holding up. Might take her a minute to get back to you. In the meantime, let's poke around the closet. Got this fucking doll. Great, the doll didn't move during the night. Maybe it isn't haunted after all. Though, after everything you went through yesterday, it's hardly a consolation. You turn back to the rest of the room. Let's look out the window. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. For a second, you thought you saw movement. Could have been an animal. Could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. It's fucking Gary or Glenn or whatever the fuck his name was yesterday. Maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you've finished waking up. Highly fucking doubt it. Get dressed and head to the kitchen. Time to start your day. Yes, please. You're back in the kitchen. Frou-Frou eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Hi, Frou-Frou. You're back in the kitchen. The cat eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Excuse me, ma'am. May I pet you? Pet her. Leave the cat be. I'll ask. Part of you hopes that flattery might win her over, as silly as that may seem. You are, after all, talking to a cat. Frou-Frou merely flicks her tail faster. Doesn't look promising. Hey. Did you know the police called me this morning? You've only been here one day, and you've already had a run-in with the cops? The events of the past night were only the first taste of a coming storm. Did the cops say anything about Duke? We were chased in the woods by monsters, and you're worried about cops? There are monsters in the woods. We need to leave. Had a rough night. Can you cut me some slack? What can I say? Trouble follows me wherever I go. Duke's blood is on my hands. Fuck you. It's on Gretchen's paws. Can I hang out with you today? What's the plan for the day? If they're la 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 la. Did the cops say anything about Duke? Did they find the body? Body? They didn't say anything about a body, but apparently he never went home last night. They had quite a few questions about you, Jay. And before you ask, don't worry. I told them that you're an upstanding citizen. Thanks for having my back. Sure. What else is family for? Her smile. This girl, I don't think has my back. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask her what the plan is for today. The plan is that I go to work and do my job, and you stay out of trouble. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask, and we won't have any more problems. Fine. Jesus, how old am I, and I have a curfew again? Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Yeah, I get it. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hallway, ending in the characteristic creak, then slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you're the only human in the estate. A text from Stella. Hey Jay, thanks for checking in. Hope you're alright, all things considered. I'm doing okay. Not great, but hanging in there. Up most of the night on cryptid forums, but no good answers yet. I'm at the library. I'm at the library if you want to join. I have scones. I do love a good scone. Cool, on my way, I'll be there in a bit. Still waking up. We'll go. And that's that. Time to start your day. I'm gonna investigate the garden. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your upstairs window. This is a bad choice. I haven't even gone outside yet, and I know it's a bad choice. Okay. It's probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Let's go further. You wander farther into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been lurking, if indeed there had been a thing to begin with. I didn't see it, but take it all in, check the ground for clues. Garden's peaceful but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. Greenhouse sits in the midst of an overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect. Its glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds, as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusted metal gates, at the very peak of the mountain, sits a graveyard. Why? What? Is this our family graveyard? You can just make out a few of the headstones, the Scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. You notice what a good view someone would have from your window if they stood where you're standing now. Alright, let's check the ground for clues. Oh, fuck no, dude. You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery to examine the soft earth. A boot print. A big boot print. And what looks like some kind of viscera. Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. Fucking shit, dude. You snap a quick photo just in case. Comes in handy later. Yeah, I'm gonna text it to Stella, because I bet it's that dude from yesterday. You send the photo to Stella. Look what I found in the garden across from my window. No way that's Tabitha-sized. You head back inside. Time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. Yeah, I'm making a fucking peanut butter and jelly. I'm hungry. Sure, Stella might have scones at the library, but scones are later. PB&J is now. You quickly scrape together the ingredients and gobble up a delicious breakfast. And that's that. Let's head to town. Bye, Frill. You good little cat. You good little cat, Frill. Alright, the walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday when you Didn't you know that the woods were full of monsters? Strange men who know your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still. At least for now. Let's keep going. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feel less like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Phone buzzes in your pocket. Stella, geez, that's creepy. All the more reason to come to the library. Look who I found at the library. Said she was up all night thinking about the video. Adding you to a group text. I'm only here because it's quieter than the store, or was, lol. And I'm trying to figure out what animal that could be. I don't buy into this harbinger of doom stuff. We know what animals they are. They're ditchlings, and they are harbingers of doom. Sounds like they're having fun. Dang, I need those scones. On my way. LOL, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll be there soon. Can't wait to solve this mystery. Ditchlings aren't real. Send a heart emoji. I'm just gonna say that I'm on my way. Almost back to town. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. Lit. The sight of other people is comforting. Helping you forget the things you've witnessed as if they happen to someone else. Oh, hey Jay. Oh, it's Avery. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend and, well, you're the biggest thing to come into this town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. Tell Avery the whole truth. Duke got hurt. Nothing really happened. I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet. We bumped into Duke a couple of times when we were out there. He got hurt pretty bad. Not really sure what we saw. Whoa, slow down. Is he okay? No. I'm afraid Duke is no longer with us, Avery. Stella stopped by last night and told me about her and Jay's encounter in the woods. Holy crap. I can't believe this is the first I've heard of it. Has anyone told Beau? Yes, he's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Jay. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half an hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's shaga and lemon balm. They always help me on the bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Jay. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. I'd better get back to it myself. Glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. I know you can sense what I sense here. How are you so calm? Thanks, Sybil. Do you know anything else? Yep, I'm gonna ask this one. Why doesn't anyone in this town seem to know or care that the woods are full of monsters? People tell a lot of stories up in the hills, especially city folk who wouldn't know a bear from a Bigfoot. No offense, of course. Some taken. But I'm afraid that means most folks aren't gonna take your claim very seriously. At least not until they see what you saw with their own eyes. Be gentle with them, Jay. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe and God bless. You probably have a bit of time before you're needed at the library. Let's go to the diner. I want to talk to Avery. Avery! Sweet, sweet boy. The diner is a little quiet today. The air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Warn the patrons of the danger. Talk to Avery. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How's that a sound that pen makes? Wait. Pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. Maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, what the hell happened last night? You can tell me. I won't judge. Try your tea. What if you don't believe me? Guess we can chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Oh, hell yeah! This game is like, you think Avery's hot? Fucking go for it. Well, then go watch the first one. This one's recorded, too. Guess we could chat about last night, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah? Alright. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Yeah, sure. Nah, I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Oh, I think Stella's obnoxious as shit. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass up on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly. There's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Do you regret moving here? Why'd you leave Charlotte? Maybe you're more at home here than you think. Good luck to you, Drake. Stella's your kind of gal. Stella really talked up your party yesterday. I don't think she'd have done that if she didn't think you were really part of the town. Could be that you're getting in your head about fitting in. Hey, you know? Thanks. I hadn't actually thought about it like that. Why'd you leave Charlotte? You don't mind me asking. No, it's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. And it wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie. There's no way she's leaving this place. Alright, fine. I'll tell you, you little shit. Alright, I think I'm ready to talk about what happened last night. Oh, yeah? You spilled the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you witnessed. Was it a good idea? Probably not. But I love Avery, and I want Avery to love me. So, you know. Here we are. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. May not have lived here long, but I've never heard anything like that happening around these parts. Can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out in the woods to look for someone. Must have been Duke. He seemed so disconnected from it, I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. What if the cops are in on it? They seem weirdly suspicious to me. I'm sure they've seen much worse. Small town cops not knowing how to do their jobs? Sounds about right. I don't know. Sure, we'll go with this. But the cops are in on it. I don't know how, but they were just so unconcerned. It's suspicious. I don't know. They come in here most days and they've always just seemed bored to me. The worst they usually have to deal with around here is property disputes. I don't think they're used to actual emergencies. At least, that's how it's been as long as I've lived here. We get it. You're not from here. Whatever's coming from this place, I can feel it. I can converging on me. I hate the mystical answers. Like, I want to play into the strengths that I picked, but I fucking hate the mystical answers 90% of the time. Jeez, that's rough. Good luck, Jay. Oh man, looks like my shift is starting. I hope you're doing a bit better. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. Diner's where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Thanks, Avery! Avery slips out of the booth, giving a half-friendly, or a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. I can't read, so... You leave the diner ready to continue your day. Aight. Well, we'll go to the general store. I haven't been there yet. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. You should leave town. There's monsters in the woods. Should I just go around causing absolute fucking chaos about these monsters? Like, just going up to everybody and being like, hey, there's monsters. You should leave. And they're just like, fuck you, dude. And you're like, no, really? You should leave. Hi, I'm Jay. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you? Or what you doing on your phone? I'll say hi. Hi, I'm Jay. I just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. What's your name? Miles. I wanted to buy chips or something. Do I talk to you? What you doing on your phone? Games. Probably haven't heard of them. How fucking old do you think I am? If I wanted to buy something here, do I talk to you or... He sighs. I guess, yeah. Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips. I don't care. Wouldn't that be stealing? Won't Kanika get mad? I'm good. I'm not about to turn down free stuff. Take chips. I'm paying. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. Wouldn't that be stealing? If Kanika cares about running this place right, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. She inherited the store, and I don't want to keep getting suckered into working here just because I'm her brother. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyways. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. Oh, should I snitch? I'm gonna tell Kanika. I'm not gonna steal. Have it your way. Yeah, see you, Miles. Doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. What a little shit. Alright, let's go to the library. What do y'all say? Alright. We enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has been since converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave away to assorted reference collections and reading areas. There they are! And Gretchen's here. Oh, hey, you made it! Head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Gretchen! You made it. Glad you could join us. Morning, Jay. You look tired. Snitch on Miles. Haha, yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep last night. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I say that all the time. Haha, yeah. The estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. Never realized how this could get so windy. I can only imagine. That place is already falling apart the last time I was there, and it's been years. I can't believe it hasn't been condemned. Not that there's anyone here to do the condemning. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Oh! Before I forget, we've got to talk about that photo you sent me this morning. Kanika, check this out. Jay found it in Tabby's garden this morning, right in sight of her room. What in the world is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. Do you think it's Wayne? Those boots are too big to be Tabitha's. Can't say I'm thrilled at the thought of somebody watching my room. I don't know if there's a connection here, but it felt worth bringing up. Do you think it could be that creep that we saw outside the general store last night? He knew your name, and those boot prints match up with the mining getup. Whoa. Apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? You're not talking about Wayne, are you? That guy keeps coming to my mom's tea room. I think there's something really wrong with him. Yeah, we are. I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. I don't know, but he freaked me out. He knows my fucking name for no reason. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If whoever left those prints is sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Hey there, strangers! And literal stranger. Yeah, I'll introduce myself. I'm being nice. Hey, I'm Jay, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. That Scarlet resemblance is, strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian and only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? Yeah, I only like Stella for Gretchen. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she didn't come home last night, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? He is a dad. That's why he has daddy vibes. It's Oscar. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on in the woods. It's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. It's a very good description. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Pillsbury Doughboy creepypasta. Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more bugs. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Aw, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Gretchen is the best dog. Gretchen deserves every good thing in this world. Look at her. Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Oh my god. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Good for you, Gretch. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. Oh my god, I'm not gonna say that. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the next coming days. A man's already dead. It's nothing we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever's out there in the woods is brutalizing local wildlife. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting in trouble. We'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. I'm not your fucking babysitter. Go find your kid. Thanks, Kanika. And Jay, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know Dad's worried about her? I guess. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. This is going to be so much fun with the two of you here to help out. I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases the folks writing these books might have. Whatever you find online might be biased too, you know. Which is why we cross-reference things. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and Jay. Reading awaits. Ooh, yeah. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. That's fucked. Casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's eldest son, Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother Enoch Scarlet managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Interesting. Appalachian folk monsters. Fuck yeah, dude. What are you doing? Come here. You're okay. Sit down. My dog is big sad. You're okay. A few entries catch your eye. Wampus cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud, howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Tommyknockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Talipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. Sure. Nope, that's not it. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus cat as originating with the history of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. Come here. Kelso, come here. Come here. Lay down. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt. What the fuck? transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Uh-oh, did we break tradition? Guess we'll find out. Cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Could be. Okay, Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. Weird. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They're traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. I don't know. We'll never know! There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into his cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this will have to do, he said to his dog and threw the tail in the... Ew! He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound... Hello, Taylor. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling against wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. And in the gloom, he saw two big, yellow eyes staring at him. I want my Talipo, a high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed at the thing. It ate his fucking dog. But a step closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my Talipo! The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear. There was no dog to be seen. I want my Talipo! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night. The next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. The fuck? Look at Gretchen! She's like, fuck yeah, dude! Spooky stories? That's my jam! She loves it. You close the book and put it back. I don't want to read this, but whatever. Silas Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history. Not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. That's nasty. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, Mary Joseph, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a very great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. Lit. Finish with this one. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Gretchen! Ooh. Alright. If we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Frau? No, it's not Frou. Aw, hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He likes to rip up any paper he can find. Haha, don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Pixel, you beautiful little bitch. All the animals in this game are so cute. Look at Gretchen, though. Gretchen's so stressed. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Why would you let her freely wander the library? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? I mean, fair enough. I would also let Pixel destroy my life. Cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. This little fucker right in front of Gretchen. Alright, I'd better be back to the shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Why is this cat just, like, chilling? Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? Whisper. Do you think there's a cult here? These cops are awfully suspicious, almost like they're trying to cover something up. Nudists. Those cops were awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know, it just feels like a cover-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be a part of a cult. Definitely. I don't think they're capable of putting in the effort. So, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about the Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in the tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch, which failed to trigger on the descent. Maybe they should have a better, like, fail-safe for that. Jesus. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Great. Right. Its conventional explosive disintegrated into midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. So there's probably shit in your guys' water. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. So the nuke made the ditchlings. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna say that it made it. So the nuke made the ditchlings. Case closed. Looks like we got it, folks. I don't think so. Goldsboro is almost 400 miles away from here. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. Just melts you, it doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Now let's talk about this. So, Appalachian folk monsters. All these stories about revenge. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? They're all about revenge. Huh. Guess it's a popular subject for myths and urban legends. I wonder if they're Tommyknockers. Do you guys think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What, with the whole warning thing? Good thought. But Tommyknockers live in mines? That's like their whole thing? I'm gonna write it down though. I like the back of her notebook. It just has the ditchling on it with question marks. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know. Let's try this one. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voice like a woman, crying out, somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. Definitely. They are 100% mountain lions. Kinika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank, then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. Now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise. I'm holding you to it. Stella, there was literally a mountain lion in the ditchling nest last night. What? No way. Let me check the footage real quick. Stella pulls out her phone. Well, there aren't any alive ones in these parts. She's such a weirdo. My mom used to tell me that Telepo story when I was little. Can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Telepo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know it's just because chimneys don't burn down, and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Telepo. I've camped out there like a couple of times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. I'm glad we're getting so much research done. Let's move on. Any luck? Do I think Wayne will factor into any of this? Yes. I honestly wouldn't be shocked. There's something seriously wrong with him. Like, I can viscerally feel it in my guts. Maybe he's sick. Maybe that has something to do with what you saw in the woods. I don't know. I'd buy it. Any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on our usual haunts. I don't really care about... Oh, we should check out the mines. Fuck yeah, let's go. Seems as smart a place to start as any. Good idea. There's an awful lot of mines-related stuff in my notes. We could poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks, we're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Yeah, and hopefully we can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us. Yeah, maybe she can. No, I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines. Can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpy-er at work. I'm pretty sure snark is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese. We can sneak around the mines, no problem. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we're there. Look at us, going out on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't even realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope. I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. It's coming. You have to wait. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Jay. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See you, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted. It will happen once we get to the mines. There was like a little bit of spookiness yesterday, but Rosalina is the librarian's daughter. She didn't go home last night, and he doesn't know where she is. Alright, Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. How old is she? She's a teenager? I don't know. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies, too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? Woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation watching over you. She's tall. Huh. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. He's sick. I don't know how he's sick. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Jay would get along super well too. I'm Jay, Vivian's kid, Stella. If Reese is that sick, you shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures. Yeah, we'll try this. I bet she hates my mom. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mom turns back to the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you two. She sighs again as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper. Y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Jay. That'd be great. I could bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay. I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yeah, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. I hate her. Don't talk about Gretchen like that. She might cheer him up, you know, they have those therapy dogs in the hospital. No dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Is he actually sick or is it Munchausen by proxy? We will find out. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we would go get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. Shouldn't take long for me to get there. Oh, that's right. Stella doesn't go in cars. You're welcome to tag along, Jay. Don't worry. I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. I feel like I have to walk with Stella because I don't want her to die. And I feel like if she's going by herself, something in the woods is going to get her, and I'm going to feel like I did that. So I'm going to walk with Stella, because I don't want her to die. Yes, and also Gretchen. It's not romantic. I hate Stella. I find her irritating as shit. I'll walk with you, Stella. We'll meet you there. Gretchen, you beautiful bitch exploring the woods! Woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. Truth is, I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I'd dived for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. It's 100% my fault. I picked Gretchen over Duke. So, that's on me. I killed Duke. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. It's not her fault, it's my fault. She doesn't seem to understand. I'm the one that accidentally killed him. Cool and collected in the library. What happened? What happened? Move forward together. Toughen up. Of course it's not your fault. There's fucking monsters in the woods. It's Gretchen's. How dare you! It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into the woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this has ever happened before. How could you have known? Yeah, because Tabitha was there. Thanks, Jay. I think I needed to hear that. God damn it. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. Same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. To the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Oh, or this... Okay, she didn't die. Whew! Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. We're gonna see some spooky shit in the mine. I can just see it now. Y'all have a good walk? I'm trying. Yesterday... Yeah, well... Stella has a voice, but no one else has a southern accent anymore since Duke died. Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? Who's British? Tell me which one of these two seems... Okay, what a stupid question. It's obviously Kanika. I guess we should just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha. Yeah, I might have tried to sneak in to talk to her a time or two, Minnie. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. No. I will not. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your immersion. She is airheaded and annoying. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. She's not famous. Stella's on lookout duty, and only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? Take it, I'm the one of us you're talking about. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Jay. What's the third person doing? You know, those cheesy rom-coms where everyone wears an earpiece in their first date? Whoa. Do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van? That I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. You're good, Kanika. I got this. Not interested in sneaking around. I'm going to find my cousin. Talking to people scares me. You should do it. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I've missed this too. Yeah, it is a Batman belt buckle. It's fucking incredible. Stella was wearing a Mothman shirt last episode. It was awesome. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Me being an asshole. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. This is how I die. I don't know what cryptids are, sorry. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. Feel free to explain it to me. I just don't know what they are. Okay. I'm in. Approach the nearest group of miners. Go straight to the main office to find your cousin. Let's approach some miners, my dude. Approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and a long-haired older man. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hey! I'm Tabitha's cousin. Seen anything weird lately? Y'all should get out of town. So, what do you think of Tabitha? Seen anything weird lately? Miners look you up and down. Weird how? No, Tabitha works for the mine. Like, weird animal sightings, weird noises coming from the woods, any knocking in the mines, people getting sick. Let's ask about animals. Nope. You been talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me, all right. Aw, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now and it's never been like this before. Huh. Maybe it's that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. Any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing with the machines are going down there. It's my dog, thank you. He's right, it's loud as shit. Does sound like knocking though, the way the machine pounds through the rock. Not sure if that's what you're thinking. You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what nows? Tommy knockers. They're like old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in mines and knock on the walls before they collapse. Nothing like that around here. Keep forgetting who I'm giving what voices to. Heard any weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. People getting sick? Like more than usual? No, nothing like that. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine and health is wholly looked after. Got a couple of other questions. Ask them about Wayne. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, Well, I guess he ain't. He hasn't even skipped town, huh? Pretty unexpected turn of events, if you ask me. What a relief. Thought something awful had happened to the poor guy. We're gonna press him. Press him. What did you think happened to him? What are you, some sort of cop? Yeah, I'm a cop, and I'm looking into whatever happened to Wayne. Just tell me what happened. Fuck off. Hey, Zax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. Sorry. Miners pack up their things and leave. Maybe it was just me, but they seem to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you. Don't worry about the miners storming off like that. That's some pretty good information, actually. Let's go to another one. Another group! Another group! Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you said eyes on that awful man in the miners' jacket! Ah! You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. Fuck you, Wayne! Get away from me! Your buddies seem to think you're dead. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Kelso is lurking. Do you see him? Where you can say another word, the figure's gone. Hey Jay, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me! Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Whoa. I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He's literally sitting there crying. Told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. That I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. No, he's distracting. He's creepy. I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him and how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost. You hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now. Just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Jay. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Yeah, sure. Wayne trying to make me leave just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Jay. We've got your back. Alright, we're approaching. I'm not going to go find Tabitha because she's going to murder me. Hey there. Now can we help you with something? What do you guys think of Tabitha? Yeah, I know. It's fine. Well, it's capitalized everywhere else, just not when they're talking in, like, the dialogue. Three men visibly stiffen. Lovely woman. Always been a good boss. Runs the police well. Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a heads up if Tabitha comes out. We'll meet back up. My god. Cool. We'll meet you by the van. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. It's her! Rosalina. Is that her name? A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Stupid dog. Come here! And now he's sitting over here. Still creeping. Just in a different spot. I do need a dedicated dog cam. Here, we'll just... Now you can see him. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What's she doing here? Clearly she's doing a delinquency. She's probably fine. Kids with kids, am I right? Get him a GoPro on a selfie stick and put it under your webcam. I should just have a GoPro on him at all times. Why are you so sad? You're okay. You're okay. He's big sad. She's probably fine. Kids will be kids, am I right? No. I'm going after her before she gets hurt. Right behind you, Neeks. Now, oh no. Oh no. Rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is now nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. I'm kind of, like, annoyed that I picked mystical, strictly just because it sounds so stupid every time. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place is straight up cursed. I mean, like Anika said, a lot of people died down there. There's probably a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe all that death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on. I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you're sure, Neeks? Jay and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. No! Where'd he go? Oh, he's laying down now. The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected. The air is thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. Your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. I would leave immediately. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say the minor miners? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try to get some footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella. The things you do for your viewers, did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in the thick clouds above you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. He's still creeping. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. Just brings back memories of my last foray in these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Yeah, he's still just like creeping. Ooh, bats! Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my god, there are bats down here. I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika is stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? That was a warning. We best move swiftly. It's gotta be a Tommy knocker, right? Mine's collapsing, isn't it? We should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommy knockers. Okay, no. Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. 3 of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't a Tommy knocker. Came from this way. Follow me. Oh, bye, Stella. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. Look at all these fuckers. Breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give you way to a small cavern. I can't read. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps, are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? Do I be cool? Or do I say, your dad's looking for you? What are you guys even doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've ever been in my entire life. This place isn't miserable. It's cool and rad. Who the hell are you exactly? That's Jade, Tabby's cousin. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one actually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. We're like 10. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have, like, school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Well, you still look like a bunch of kids to me. Did you guys seriously sneak into an abandoned coal mine to drink canned margaritas? Ugh, we're barely drinking. It's not a big deal. Rosalina, you're 13. And I know the rest of you aren't much older. Whoa. Y'all are way rowdier than I ever was at your age. How do you even get a hold of that much booze? Teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no. I know that isn't you, Miles. I'd better not be you. Yeah, whatever. It's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. It is, in fact, incredibly irresponsible. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a better chance at your life, and this is what you're doing with it. What would Dad think if he could see this, stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? It's really hard to do, I'm just saying. My British accent needs some work. Dad's dead, Kanika, but if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Nothing ever happens in this town. I'm not doing a good job. You don't have to lie to me. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? It's hard to do so many other British. You guys are killing me. I'd love to help you all sort this out, but can we maybe not do it in an abandoned coal mine? I don't think I can achieve that. I'm so sorry. Oh, and what are you? An expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Which one's Alexis? Oh, wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand? No, Alexis. He got promoted last month. And he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Becca's dad's right, though. Check out how sturdy this place is. You fucking dumb shit. Team with the beanie jumps and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh. Was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? One of these days I'll find a real Tommy knocker. Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. Jumping up to hit stuff is extremely 8th grade. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Quiet, all of you. I don't care where your dad works, Becca. This place isn't safe. Just because these old timber struts have stood this long doesn't mean they'll stand forever. I'm not listening to what some sad 20-somethings have to say about where we're allowed to be. Hey, I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Anyways, Rosalina isn't going anywhere. She's better off here than at home. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. I can't now. Now I can't figure out how to do Zane's voice because of you people. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back bedrooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't Zane. No, Zane's the brother, isn't he? Oh, Miles is British. Okay. Rosalina deserves better. I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for that. He's a good guy and he cares about you, Rosalina. There's like 7 people I'm doing voices for! And he would probably want you to leave this incredibly claustrophobic mine as soon as possible. Just saying. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? It's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention it to me. I could investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. I'm still a little kid. There's nothing wrong with still being a kid. She's 13. Teens aren't kids, that's just like a fact. She's really mature and smart for her age. She's practically an adult. Alexis, aren't you 14? That's still a kid too. None of you even have bank accounts. You're all kids. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. Doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. You're right. How do you know there isn't a ghost? How do you know there isn't a ghost? Ugh! Why are all the adults in this town such weirdos? How do I make her more desperate? Oh, Alexis. I'm forgetting all their names. There is no ghost. There are no such thing as ghosts. Oscar's just lying. I never saw any ghost. I was there way more than he was. No, stop telling me how to do voices. This is my life. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyways, like just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane. You can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't, like, break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Thank you. I tried really hard. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. Okay, we're getting off track here. Whether there's a ghost in Oscar's house is a question for another time when we're not in immediate danger. And to ruin everyone's fun, the answer is probably no, there's not a ghost. Thank you. Now that I'm gonna drag my shithead brother back home and suggest you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Fucking shit. Here we go. Kanika's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was that? Come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers, for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've gotta check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? Stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Are you kidding me? Tagging along with some olds to get jump scared by shadows and freak each other out? No thanks. Good, because we're not doing it. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. We're all leaving. Please, before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Hear something over the sound of Stella pleading with Kanika. Something like the shuffling of feet on stone and the whispering of mischievous teens. Turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. Don't go in that hole. Stop arguing, you knuckleheads. The teens are slipping away. Wait, what? Rosalina, don't go in there. Becca and Alexis, stop trying to get us all killed. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna hang back. Ugh. I knew you weren't cool enough to hang out with us, Rosalina. Come on, Alexis. We'll have more fun without her. Oh, alright. Are you kidding me? Rosalina, what were you thinking? What were they thinking? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still so scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Oh, hey! It must have squeezed through the child-sized tunnel. Yeah. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Dang! I've always wondered where that goes. Never been able to get these hips through there. Becca shouts back from the other end of the tunnel. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah. If Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Stop treating us like kids. Also, sorry, Rosalina. I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever. Come on, Alexis. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think we can catch up with them if we just follow their voices. Do you want to take these three out of here while Jay and I track them down, Neeks? Look, I know I've made a bit of a fuss about not liking this place, but I'm not about to leave you two down here. What if something happens and I'm not here for it? Or what if you run into something totally normal down here that you think is a ghost, and I miss out on my chance to figure out what it actually is? If I don't escort you three knuckleheads out of here myself, can we trust you to actually leave and go home? Yeah, sure. I can never fit in that tunnel anyways. They've crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. What about you, Rosalina? Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Maybe I could help you get Becca and Alexis to leave. I think your dad would kill me. Okay. Can I at least wait outside? Okay, sure. You can wait outside for us. Just be careful, alright? Alright. Miles, Zane, and Rosalina quietly head back towards the entrance. Alright, let's get this over with. What's the point of us going after them? They don't want to listen to us. We could just all leave. Do I have to come with you? There's no way around it. I feel the depths. Alright, let's do this. We can get coffee and Winnie's once we're all out of here. My treat. You and Kanika exchange a glance as Stella ventures forward. Let's go! Oh no. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? We could get in so much trouble for this. Ugh. We're doing this because I'm not about to take life advice from a YouTuber and a dropout. Whoa. That was so uncalled for. I didn't drop out. I'm going back to vet school as soon as my family doesn't need me here. I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. I like that River Runner video a lot. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Yikes, are you okay, Kanika? Yeah, it's fine. I just can't believe we have to deal with that Becca girl slandering us. Wow! We're sticking our necks out for her. God, I hate her. Normally I'd say she's just a kid, but wow. What? If doesn't have an uncanny ability to go right for the jugular. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. No, you don't. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Come here. Kelso, come here. Come here. Sit down. Good boy. Another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another. Followed by another! Oh my god, the teens were right. I did get jump scared! Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? Yeah, it's not just you. I really don't like that knocking. Calm down, Alexis. It's just mind sounds. Did you see that? Why are we still down here, Becca? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. Becca, I swear I saw something. Shut up! There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? What did they see? What if they're the ones doing the knocking? What if this is just a terrible prank? Tommy knockers, those poor kids. We're getting closer. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but much louder than before. Tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. Let's go! The pit radiates rage. A white-hot anger. It calls to you, desperate to be witnessed, pulling you forward. Becca, we need to leave. This isn't fun anymore. This is plenty fun. I bet you're only saying that because you want to hang out with your dorky crush. She's just an 8th grader. Becca, this isn't about Rosalina. I know you can hear that knocking. Well, sure sounds like they're down there all right. You want to wait up here, Neeks? Climb down looks nasty. Yeah, I don't think I can climb down and hold Gretchen. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. That ladder looks older than all of us combined. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins the climb down. Stay safe, Jay. Let's go into the pit! You walk to the ladder and climb down. Good for you, Gretchen. You stay safe. Idiots. Hey, kids. Oh, great. The adults are here. Thanks, Alexis. Real nice. Oh. Becca, is needing to feel like you're better than other people so important to you that it's worth being buried alive? What? What are you talking about? Give me a break. The whole time you've been down here, you've been doing nothing but tear down every single person around you. The only people who do that are people who are afraid of themselves. Whatever. Ugh, this isn't fun anymore. Fine, we'll leave. Come here. Quit crying. Thanks, Jay. Whoa, good job. As Becca and Alexis move towards the ladder, the black chamber before you draws your focus. Uh-oh. Finally, let's get the hell out of here. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd. Distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. You can feel it in your chest like the deep growl of a predator. Oh no. You find yourself stepping towards the black chamber before you, compelled by some unnatural force. Hey, are you alright, Jay? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. Couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Yikes, pal. Jay, are you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you just conked out. She's okay, Kanika. Thank God. Okay, don't move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourself while you're still recovering from whatever that was. Kanika and I are gonna go get you help. We'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, okay? They just fucking leave me in this mine? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Can't help but notice the timber struts around you trembling as if they were being struck by invisible blows. With each knock, they're all that stand between you and the many tons of rock over your head. They suddenly seem terribly fragile. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. It's time to get out of here. Climb like hell, my dudes. Push your body to move as quickly as it can, though you're slowed down by the cramped corridors and winding passages of the mine. Knocking is deafening now, as if someone were trying to break through the walls with fists of iron. I can't even hear myself think to read. You continue to push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. Then comes the sound of splintering wood. You pick up the pace, the entrance is so close. And there it is. Oh. You manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. These fucking assholes, I'm mad. Holy shit, you're okay, thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up. What did you just say to me? I said you should shut up. I'm sick of your two-faced bullshit. They didn't almost get us killed down there. You did. And now you're trying to pass it off on whoever else you can. It's just the cherry on top of this whole shit show of a friendship. I'm really not in a good headspace for this conversation. I could have died in there. Why are you doing this to me? No, enough. No playing the victim this time. Being friends with Rosalina has made me realize how horrible you are to me. Friends aren't supposed to be mean to each other. Friends shouldn't be scared of each other. I never wanted to go into that stupid mine. It was your idea, and we could have died. If these grown-ups hadn't showed up, we could have been buried alive in that stupid little tunnel drinking stupid strawberry margaritas in a can. Screw all of you. Should we go after her? No, let her have her little tantrum. Did that feel good, Alexis? Finally telling her off? Yeah, I guess. Oh, she's gonna be so mad at me. She probably won't talk to me for a week, maybe a month, maybe the rest of my life. It's okay, Alexis. We don't need her. What do we do now? Now I drive you two home. I've already texted your parents, and I'm sure they're worried sick about you. Rosalina and Alexis tuck off to the side as a furious Tabitha approaches your group. Oh shit. I came as soon as I heard that crash. What the hell are you three doing? I thought I told you to stay out of trouble, yet here you are at the scene of a mine collapse. How'd you manage that? Tabby, come on. It's not Jay's fault. Stella's right. If there's anyone's fault, it's yours. You have an abandoned mine on your property that was barely even boarded up. It was only a matter of time until something like this happened. You're lucky no one got hurt. How dare you? It's not like I put up a big neon sign saying, cool place for teens to hang. It's clearly not safe. Nobody got hurt. Cool it. Cool it. Cool it. Oh, shit. Nobody got hurt. What's the big deal? The big deal is that you keep winding up in mortal peril. Stop putting my cousin in mortal peril. Come on, guys. What's the point of arguing like this? I know it can feel cathartic to point fingers and yell. What's it gonna accomplish other than bruised egos? Everyone's fine. You're right. I'm going to get my car, and then we're going back to the estate. Tabitha storms off, and you're afforded a quiet moment to catch up with Stella and Kanika. Oh, should I fucking put them on blast for leaving me in the mine? I think so too. I can't believe you left me down there. Lay off her. What was she supposed to have done? Dragged your unconscious body up that rickety old ladder? No, Kanika, it's okay. I'm sorry. You don't know what it was like seeing you like that. I was scared. Hey, at least you're alive, right? That was like the worst apology I've ever heard. There's a stone carving on the wall of that pit. Gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlets caused the old collapse. Charles Shaw was set up. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? I don't believe in visions. Whatever you saw was probably just auto-suggestion. I don't know, Neeks. Jay had like a seizure next to a creepy stone carving. It's like something out of a movie. Just because she passed out or had a seizure doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. What happens now? It looks like Tabitha's back. I'd better drive these kids home. Come on, it's time to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Jay? I'd really rather you didn't. If you're gonna run around almost getting killed every night, keep my cousin out of it. Your cousin is an adult, Tabitha. She can make her own decisions. Not while she's under my roof. Come on, let's go. As if to illustrate her point, Tabitha grabs your arm, dragging you towards the car. See you tomorrow, guys. I'll text you when we're back. I can walk to the car on my own. I'll text you when we're back. Oh, she's big mad. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what might lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. How are you holding up? I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? I don't want to talk about Stella. It's none of your business anyway. Alright, what about Kanika? You and Kanika don't really seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there? Or... No, now quit talking. I need to focus on the road. How are you holding up? I don't think you want me to answer that question. My God, fine. I'll just be quiet. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. I wonder if Wayne is going to be outside my window. Once again, cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Please just talk to me, cut me some slack. Why'd you even invite me here? It seems like you hate me. Good night. What do y'all think? One. Taylor, what do you think? One. Okay. Please just talk to me. Tabitha closes her eyes for a moment and sighs. There's no point. At the end of the week, you'll go home and we'll never speak to each other again. We just have to get through this week. That's how you feel. Why invite me at all? And have a deeper relationship than that. Okay? Try to keep out of trouble. I know it's been causing you a lot of stress. Okay, fine, your loss. Aw, should we? Yeah, I agree with you. We can have a deeper relationship than that. Doesn't have to end with this week. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Oh, she hurts. She hurt me big time. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. You head up to your room to turn in. Dude, that fucker's gonna be outside my window or I'm gonna have some weird shit going on. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Phone buzzes on the table. Okay, the fact that we've made her British and she says y'all, how am I supposed to say that? These are those things, right? Sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them than being here than the mind collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at that point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. There's definitely some outside, I'm telling you what. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down with dread at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread bawling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. Hello? Ew, I got shivers. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions it imparted upon you. Ew. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Oh, fuck you, Fro-Fro! Just a cat. It's always just a cat. Nice to see another living being. Even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your minds at ease. You finally slip into a deep sleep. No! No! What the fuck? Oh no. Yo! I don't know why I just got an achievement called Anakin Skywalker, but I do love it. Fuck me, dude. There's no episode 3 yet. Damn it! Fuck, dude. That sucks. I really like it, though. I do really like it. This game is like... It's fun, but it's very spooky. Fuck, that sucks. Damn it. Okay, well, good news is I have some other games that we can play in the meantime, but... Oh, I like that. It's finally kind of getting... I mean, yesterday was spooky. The scene in the woods was really creepy, but I like this one. I think it's fun, and hopefully the episode 3 comes out this year, not next year. But the other games that I got are Gree and Night in the Woods, so we'll try one of those and see how those go. But anyway, it's been lit. That was a pretty long Well, no, probably equivalent to the first one. But anyway, that's all for tonight, y'all. Thanks for putting up with my horrendous voices and accents for 20 different people at one time. Hopefully when the next episode comes out, I will remember everybody's voices and not fuck them up. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. It was lots of fun. The voices weren't good. It's fine. You don't have to lie to me. I will not be offended. They weren't good. Most of the time, Drake. Most of the time. Anyway, that is it for now. I will talk to y'all later. Next time we get to go back in the mines, then we can get to use our southern accents again. But, okay, bye. See y'all later.